Hello, this is Heidi Ellsworth, and we are here at the Duro-Last headquarters in Saginaw, Michigan. We just had live coffee conversations with the Gottron family, and we're going to bring each and every one of them here to talk about their history along the timeline of Duro-Last. So you'll get to see that incredible history of this company and the family that has represented it.
I started with my father, Joe, in Fremont, Ohio. Nobody had heard of Duro-Last in the state of Ohio, so we pretty much had to start from scratch, getting people interested. So John Burt, who was a World War II pilot, he had his own Cessna plane, and my dad and John and I would meet with different general contractors and roofing contractors to sell them on the Duro-Last idea.
My dad and brother started with the company 6 months before I did. Not really that interested in coming to work for a roofing manufacturer, but my brother and dad were so excited and wanted me to see what they were doing, so I decided to drive up here with them, and I met John Burt. I spent probably an hour up here just doing a tour with John and right in this time frame. And John was one of these guys that just could get you excited about what he was trying to do and what his vision was. He offered me a job an hour into our conversation, and he got me excited enough to say yes. I moved to Saginaw, Michigan with my brother Jeff. He had just moved here to become the first independent sales rep for Duro-Last in Michigan. And that's kind of how it all began.
Well, Duro-Last took a chance on me. I was only 22 years old, right out of college, and John Burt gave me an opportunity to, have at it. And I don't think a lot of people would have trust in somebody at that age. So he put a lot of trust in me and mentored me. Just super nice guy, and I'm indebted to John Burt and the Burt family for giving me, my dad and Mike, and now our family. It's been unbelievable for the Gottron family and the Burt family to have a chance to work together and grow the business together. So they mean an awful lot to me.
My dad and my brother Jeff actually started in 1983. Pretty amazing timeline that Duro-Last put together to kind of chronicle the humble beginnings all the way through all the cool things that we've done. So 1983, the company was like just a handful of employees and no brochures, as my brother had mentioned earlier, all the way up to slowly starting to make all the different components ourselves. 96 is when I started, and over the course of time you'll see through this timeline that we added things like exceptional metals so that we could enhance our edge metals. Over here up at the Worth Smith Air Force Base in Oscoda, Michigan, one of the things that we make there is tip-top screws. That actually went on to be a really big deal during the COVID pandemic because fasteners were a really, really hard thing to come by. Big one here is the addition of the extruder. During our interview earlier, we talked about all the different colors we have. Back in the early days, we had just a few colors and a couple of thicknesses. Now we have thicknesses that range from 40 mil to 80 mil in this wide array of colors. Our ability to solve way more issues and challenges on roofing has expanded a lot because of our ability to be able to make all sorts of additional membranes. So in 2023, the company was acquired by Holcim, so obviously a big moment for the Burt family. All of the years of pouring into the company to be rewarded by being purchased by a first-class company like Holcim. So very cool stuff.
I joined the family right in this part, not officially with the company until 2018, so we'll get there. But it is funny because a lot of what you see on this wall I grew up with. Between seeing the expansion, hearing about them selling more and more, they continued to expand. Actually, I'll pause here. The expansion continued to happen, but they brought in basically non-family for the first time into upper management. Joining here roughly in the 2018 time, it was really fun because it was the 40th anniversary. I joined mid-year in June. Expansion continued to happen with new capabilities, and the latest news, as everybody in the industry knows, is the Holcim family purchasing Duro-Last. We're liking the direction on how it started so far.
Officially in this role just since 2024, so a little bit after this timeline, but I've worked with roofing manufacturers, Duro-Last manufacturers, dating all the way back to 2011 when I was just installing on the crew. What's really amazing to me is like seeing this timeline, and even from the time that I was installing to the time now selling, how much has changed and how much they've added. Something about this that's like kind of was always in the back of my mind doing all that. There's something really gratifying about seeing a building that's having problems and then being able to solve their problems and keeping people dry. It's so simple, but a roof over your head is pretty important, isn't it?
I guess a little bit of why I joined Duro-Last is my dad's been bugging me for the past 5 years or so to kind of get involved, and he's been doing it my entire life. So kind of finally giving a chance, right, and opening that opportunity. But I say the coolest part about it is being able to see what he's been so passionate about for the past 41 years, right? As far as Duro-Last goes, they're an incredible company, right? The growth they've gone from when my dad first started to where they are now, being a publicly traded company. Just from when it comes to like tech reps is how genuine, right? And how much quality Duro-Last wants, not only from their product, but from their people, their manufacturer sales reps. Proud to be part of the Duro-Last family.
We are the Gottron brothers here in Saginaw, Michigan at the Duro-Last Roofing World Headquarters. Behind us we have some of our accessories that make up what we call here at Duro-Last our edge-to-edge, deck-to-sky strategy. So for a contractor building owner, you can trust that one manufacturer is controlling the quality, ensuring that the installation of your roof is going to work. One thing that we love in particular, exceptional metals department. Trevor, can you help me explain what this is?
So this is a scupper box. Our Duro-Last membrane is actually here inside with a skirt attached to it. Depends on which way the scupper is. This box can either be like you can slide it in from the outside, or you can either like push it out from the inside. You understand how hard it is to try and weld around a scupper box and try and get your hand and fit in there. It's really tough. So it's all built to save the contractor's time. And
yeah, just to save you some time. All it is you peel this mastic off, slide this through, fold it out, you're done. No more hassling with, trying to get your hands in there and flash with a heat welder and all these different things. Contractors, I'm sure, know that pain. But what's so cool about it is that, the custom thing was Duro-Last's main thing from the beginning. Custom sheets and all that, we still do that, but we have our roll good system, we have our, custom cut length roll good system. All these custom accessories work with all that. So for contractors that, are super proficient with whether you're doing induction welding and roll goods, or whether you're doing, adhesives or whatever you like to do and your crew specializes in, we can help you do that. And then, cut your guys' time down on accessories drastically. Not to mention, you can offer your customers a warranty with all the edge metals and accessories all covered under that warranty.
And that's what Duro-Last likes to promote is a one-stop shop for all your roofing needs, and that's what we deliver.
That's what we're here for. You call us, we help you and make sure it's perfect. So when your guys get out there, they're not question marks scratching their head on, is this going to work? How are we going to do this? There's a plan, and we can help you execute it.